Have you ever wondered what happens in their mind when they realize you've truly moved on? This one shift changes everything. Another strong hook could be, the most powerful thing you can do after a breakup isn't chasing them. It's moving on. Here's why that changes the game entirely. You could also try, when your silence speaks louder than your words, it's not just about what you lose, it's about what they realize they've lost. Alternatively, you might go with, want to know why stepping back is the ultimate power move? This isn't a game. It's about your growth and independence. When you move on, it creates a powerful shift in energy that is undeniable. This change doesn't happen because of anything you say or do outwardly. It's a transformation that happens when you stop seeking validation or attention and redirect your focus inward. At first, the person may not notice because they assume you'll always be there, but when the shift becomes clear, it creates a void they can't ignore. This absence of your energy sparks curiosity, forcing them to wonder what caused the change and what you're doing now. Silence and absence are more impactful than words. When you step back, stop reaching out, and no longer chase, you create emotional space that allows the other person to reflect. Humans crave what they no longer have, and your absence becomes something they start to feel deeply. It's not about ignoring someone out of spite, it's about prioritizing yourself and recognizing that your energy is valuable. This silence speaks louder than any conversation, and over time, it forces them to confront the reality of your absence. When you genuinely move on, something fascinating happens. Their curiosity takes over. They replay past interactions, question their own actions, and wonder what you're doing. Because they lack access to your life, their imagination fills in the gaps. This curiosity keeps you on their mind even more than before. However, this only works when your actions are authentic. If your detachment feels like a tactic, the effect fades. Real curiosity arises when your focus shifts entirely toward your own growth and fulfillment. Moving on is not just about stepping back. It's about stepping up. It's an opportunity for self-growth and self-improvement. As you pursue new goals, take on challenges, and focus on your passions, your confidence and sense of purpose grow. Even without direct interaction, others notice the transformation. The changes in your energy, demeanor, and life path create a lasting impression. The more you thrive, the more they realize what they've lost. Over time, the absence of your presence builds up emotionally for them. They reflect on the attention, care, and energy you used to provide and start to connect the dots. This often leads to regret as they realize they took you for granted or underestimated your value. However, by the time this realization hits, you've already moved beyond needing their approval. You've built a life that fulfills you, and this shift changes the dynamic entirely. You're now in control, and whether you choose to reconnect is entirely up to you. There's a psychological truth that distance creates desire. When you step back emotionally and mentally, it disrupts their sense of security. Suddenly, they're left to reevaluate everything they thought they knew. But distance alone isn't enough. It's what you do during that time that matters most. If you spend it thriving, growing, and living a fulfilling life, your absence becomes impossible to ignore. Your visible transformation, whether in your career, fitness, or passions, amplifies the effect, leaving them to wonder if they made a mistake in letting you go. This shift in dynamic also boosts your value, not just in their eyes, but in your own. When you stop chasing and start focusing on your own growth, you unlock a sense of self-worth that changes how you interact with the world. People are naturally drawn to confidence and purpose, and as you embrace these qualities, others start to notice your transformation. This ripple effect elevates your value in every area of your life. The most powerful thing you can do in this situation is let them come to you. Resist the urge to chase, explain, or control the narrative. By stepping back, you allow them the space to miss you and reflect on their actions. This shifts the dynamic completely. They're now the ones initiating contact, wondering about your life, and questioning their decisions. Respond thoughtfully and in your own time, showing that you value your energy and time. Letting them come to you demonstrates confidence and self-respect, two traits far more attractive than any words or gestures. Ultimately, moving on isn't about them. It's about you. It's about proving to yourself that you're capable of creating a fulfilling, meaningful life without seeking anyone else's approval. When you genuinely embrace growth, independence, and self-respect, the impact of your transform